Welcome back to Crypto Learning Community. Wow, what a fantastic week, and it's only Tuesday. I mean, honestly, is this going to be another week like last week? Just because so far things have been too easy. So let's get into that, right? I've already dropped a video today, but I just want to follow up just because price action's been hitting TPs and playing out the moves, right? I really like what I'm seeing, and I want to cover that. So I'm going to try not to cover what I've already covered in previous videos. So if you want to see those setups, because I have lots of setups on these same coins, lots of beautiful trades that are still valid. So check those out. Let's start on ENJ. Yeah, let's start on ENJ. So TP hit, right? Here's that trade right here. We hit that beautiful short from here, came down to our level, and we are now in a long. I've given all these levels already, okay, so I'm trying not to spend too much time on them. Let's go to ENJ. Alright, yeah, here we go. So we're in a short and a long, okay? Here's what it looks like across the fractal and those trades. Pretty much it's just we have more divergences down here, right? We've come down to our level and we're seeing what we want to see at that level. Okay, so my idea and how I'm managing this trade, because this is what a lot of people struggle with, and you don't see this happen on a lot of channels. Just understand with me sharing this info with you that you need to learn how to translate it to your account, right? So this I'm making it easier for you, so all these numbers are relevant to this account. So this was only a 3,000 account, like 2,900 or whatever, yesterday or the day before. So my risk of 1% is going to be $30, and I'm building a lot of my positions around that. So for instance, I just took a Ethereum long that's risking only 1% on a 4-to-1 R&R. But on the higher fractal, we have a 7.4 R&R short, smaller position size, in which I'm risking 2%. Okay. And on ENJ, I actually have quite a few that have done 3%. We've had a lot of very beautiful 3% moves too. Oh, here's a position history if you're curious. And first trade on this account was yesterday. Yeah, so not bad. Where was I? Let's go back to ENJ. So what were we seeing? Okay, so we come down to this level. 24-minute time frame does have bull divs, but money flow isn't very pretty. There's a nice wick, beautiful recovery wick. I like that. I really like this price action. Wish there was more in here. So if I'm being honest, I feel like we'll at least rotate to right here, and it's possible we're going to come back down for another low. Very possible. Okay, so I'm aware of that. Now that just comes with time of watching these charts. That's just something I'm aware of and I've seen and I'm cautious of. But ultimately, I am bullish on ENJ. If you check out my other videos, you'll know why on the higher fractal we are bullish, right? We scalp the short, take most of our profit here. Now we rotate and try to let our long ride, right? Stop loss at entry. So once that, if we can get a long to ride, you know, bravo. That's grand, because that's a our ENJ. If we could catch a runner on it, which is my goal. Yeah, I'm on ENJ. They have great risk to rewards. Okay, because we're targeting 13 cents as our first major TP, and I might shave at certain areas. if my positions and risk metrics call so. Alright, so I'm still watching here. I'm gonna set another alert, because now we've come down and taken it, my alert's gone. There's this OB here, so that's our last like area of support, otherwise we're coming lower, as seen. So Ethereum, well, here, let me finish these divs on ENJ real quick. 12 minute, we have bull divs. Money flow is not as beautiful, but momentum waves are very pretty. 6 minute, we do have a nice momentum wave here, but they are still bullish divergences, and money flow is looking a lot better, especially locally in this chunk of price action, in which we've engineered liquidity like so, which I was talking about. We'll come and clear this high and potentially rotate down again before taking this low and hitting this OB, right? That's all speculation, but this is my gut and intuition. I've trained for a long time, and this is how I trade. 3 minute money flow looks fantastic. I mean, look, just absolutely sexy with a capital C. Momentum waves could look better. They looked really good here. I like this. I don't mind this momentum wave. I know it's deeper. That's a beautiful liquidity grab. I imagine there's people who got wrecked off of that. This is still bullish for me. Okay. And again, lower fractal. So we have all these bull divs up to about 24-minute time frame. So at least take here. 24-minute could take us back up to here. It really could. I mean, look, 24-minute time frame bull divs, money flow took us all the way down here, right? So, and the same story on Ethereum. I could go over it, but I mean, look, this is on the 6 minute. Money flow looks great. Bull divs hitting the levels. What is that? It looks like a VPVR. All right, let's go investigate that. Yeah, it's the VPVR at the range, so we're at the volume area low. POC up here. Oh, that's actually the TP on this long. So I am also this Ethereum long. It's not too late, I don't think. Look, I did my entry and all that. But we're only trading it as this range, right? So stop loss back here, TP up there. That's that 4-to-1 trade. I'm really watching ENJ and Ethereum right now. H bar is a fantastic thing to be watching as well. To be honest, I haven't been, but that's a project I'm really bullish on. And look at this red. If you go back and check out my last video, or it's either most recent or the video before. But they're all very relevant of either today or yesterday's release, in which I was talking about the bias of the week and how it was to be bearish. And I mean, just look at this. We've had a nice dump, and so we started to come down. We'll see what happens, right? But for the most part, things have played out really nice. It's been a great week, and let's see if we can milk it, right? When things are going good, you want to capitalize on that. Whenever things aren't looking pretty and price actions being gross and manipulative, you want to step away and you want to recognize that, right? Same for your good moments. Capitalize on that. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this before it gets any longer than it is. Sub 10-minute video, nice. I'm trying to keep these shorter, just for your sake. I hope you all manage your risk accordingly. God bless, and thanks for watching.